Today on DC News Now, temps hanging in the low 80s, but we're tracking a warm-up.
Starting today, big changes are happening to the red line here at the Silver Spring Transit Center, how they could affect riders.
Also, we're stretching your dollar for internet service plans after a federal program to help cut costs just ran dry.
Millions of Americans are traveling for the 4th of July holiday. I'm Basil Jem reporting in Washington, what the Department of Transportation and AAA wants to tell you.
And a Montgomery County native aiming for a grand slam for his debut on the diamond. What fans can expect from Nats Park.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. The Supreme Court announced a ruling for the first time that former presidents have some immunity from prosecution, extending the delay in the Washington criminal case against former President Donald Trump. National correspondent Trevor Shirley explains what this verdict means for the 2024 presidential election. Okay, Trevor's not with us. The Supreme Court ruled 6-3 that any president holds absolute immunity for official acts, but not unofficial acts. The court ordered lower courts to figure out how to apply this decision to the former president's case. Well, the issue stems from allegations the former president played a role in trying to overturn the 2020 election and his actions on January 6th. Today's decision means that Mr. Trump has immunity, at least in some capacity, against the charges. The court said that he does have absolute immunity in conversations that he had with the Justice Department officials. However, the court did not rule on whether that immunity extends to other actions like the former president's pressure on then Vice President Mike Pence to not certify the election results. Again, the Supreme Court said that that's up to lower courts to parse out. And today's decision almost eliminates the possibility that this case makes it to trial before this year's election. On Truth Social, former President Trump called today's ruling a big win for the Constitution and democracy. Meteorologist Damon Matson joined us now. Latest check on the forecast. Damon, I went to the car this morning on my way to work. It was nice, man.
Hey, what a change, right? You said we were talking off camera how hot and humid it was on Sunday. That was all brought on, this change we're feeling today, by a cold front that swept across the region yesterday. And it not only brought this cooler air, but at the time yesterday, it also brought some pretty strong thunderstorms. Our storm reports were very scattered about. There were only portions of the DMV that got the brunt of these thunderstorms, most specifically southern Maryland, down across portions of Charles, St. Mary's, Calvert counties, even up into Prince George's and Anne Arundel counties. The bulk of that severe activity happened yesterday afternoon. When you went south of Fredericksburg along I-95, things got a little active as well. And then back on Saturday and briefly on Sunday, we had some stronger storms near Frederick, but the rest of the viewing area did not see any severe impacts. And the rainfall totals reflect this exact same thing. We had pockets of 2+ inches right there in Charles County up toward Frederick County as well. So the rainfall also highlights where those thunderstorms hit over the weekend. Some of us stayed completely dry. Now we are all dry here on this Monday as that much cooler, comfortable air has worked its way in, and it's going to stick around throughout the rest of the day. It's going to be breezy at times, north winds 10 to 20 miles an hour, and that is going to keep temperatures in check. We're only going to see highs barely above 80 degrees. What a change up for the first day of July, but we all know how this time of year usually goes. When should we expect heat and humidity to return? We'll have a full look at that forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. Big changes coming to Metro's Red Line today. That could impact your commute. Metro says that it's changing Red Line shuttle bus service to improve travel times. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons is in Silver Spring breaking down what commuters can expect.
Well, Metro says this is all due to the Red Line travel times being much longer than expected. So they're making changes to the Red Line to reduce bus congestion here at the Silver Spring Transit Center. Starting today, the Red Line Limited 2 shuttle loop will be replaced with 2 new, more efficient express shuttle loops. Now, Metro says the new express loops will allow shuttle operation and normal bus service to operate more smoothly and quickly. Metro also says the Metro Branch Trail construction on Blair Road have contributed to the longer travel times. So here are some of the key changes. From now until August 31st, local service will run every 8 to 12 minutes between Glenmont, Wheaton, and Fort Totten. The estimated travel time is 65 minutes. The Forest Glen Express will run every 8 to 12 minutes between Forest Glen and Fort Totten, with an estimated travel time of 50 minutes. The Silver Spring Express will run every 8 to 12 minutes between Silver Spring and Fort Totten, with an estimated travel time of 40 minutes.
It costs me, let me say, my time. Yeah, and it costs me because sometimes I take the Red Line to go to work, which is my job. Sometimes I didn't went there on time, so I got to drop again and take the bus. So, but with the changes, I think it will help a lot.
And WMATA will have all the other service lines as well as their estimated travel times available for you on their website. For now, in Silver Spring, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
All right, Liberty, thank you. Increased Metro Rail and bus fares now in effect, and here's how it'll work. Metro Rail fares will range from $225 to $675 on weekends, depending on distance. And after 9:30 p.m. on weekends, Metro Rail fares will range from $225 to $250. Metro bus fares will cost $225, and express bus fares will cost $4.80. And Virginia Arlington Transit also updating service today. A new route, Art 56 Military Road, Roslyn Metro, is replacing routes 53, 61, and 62. ART and Star fees are also increasing. Now, regular ART trips will now cost $225. Star trips in Zone 1 will now be $450, and Zone trips will be $620, and Zone 3 trips will be $1070. Developing now, D.C. Fire and EMS recovered the body of a person who died in the Potomac River. Crews were on the scene at the Arlington Memorial Bridge, and officials say that witnesses on the bridge reported seeing the victim in the water. It's unclear how that person ended up in the water or how they died. This is a developing story, and stick with us throughout the day with updates. And developing now, D.C. police investigating a shooting near the wharf. It happened just before 1:30 this morning on District Square in Southwest. Police say that they found the man who had been shot at the scene. He was taken to the hospital. No word at this time on any suspects or a motive in this shooting. And just 6 minutes earlier, police were called to another shooting in Northeast. Police say the victim in that case has non-life-threatening injuries. Starting today, minimum wage workers in the district will see a minimum wage increase. Now, wages will go from $17 per hour to $17.50 per hour, and tipped workers who make minimum wage will make $10 per hour, up from $8 from before. And also today, minimum wage is increasing for some workers in Montgomery County. Minimum hourly rate for companies with 51 or more employees will increase to $17.15 per hour, and companies with 11 to 50 employees will increase to $15.50 per hour.
You definitely need to increase minimum wage, and if you can't afford it, then I think you need to fix your business, to be quite honest.
Well, employers with 10 or fewer employees will not be affected by the increase. TSA is predicting that over 28 million Americans will be flying for the 4th of July holiday. This is a 5% increase from 2023, and flights are expected to peak this Sunday, July 7th, with over 3 million travelers predicted to travel then. In the DMV, AAA says that 1.8 million people will be traveling for the holiday.
And then from there, I'm going to head to Dominican Republic.
Well, if you are driving to the airport, it's recommended that you reserve your parking space in advance because of high demand. Across the nation, AAA says that over 70 million people will be traveling by road and air for the 4th. National correspondent Basil John reports what to expect and how you can best prepare if you're going to be the one traveling.
The Department of Transportation anticipates a crush of travelers as Americans head out for the 4th of July.
We are continuing to see a boom in demand for air travel in this country. TSA has been breaking records repeatedly in terms of how many passengers they screen. I would not be surprised if sometime in the coming days we actually see another all-time record high.
Good news so far. DOT reports the rate of flight cancellations is low, just over 1%.
But certain areas you get severe weather like we saw over the Midwest at the early part of the week, so we're watching that closely too.
Back on the ground, AAA estimates more than 60 million people will drive more than 50 miles during this holiday period. Andrew Gross with AAA says that's nearly 9% more than 2019.
Recovery in travel appears to have finally taken place, but it's taken us almost 4 years to get there.
His advice?
I know it sounds like every dad in America right now, but it's like, get moving, get going, get on the road as early as possible, because you're going to have a lot of company on the roads.
And good news for drivers. Gas prices are lower across the country compared to this time last year, and AAA says prices could go down more leading up to Independence Day. Reporting in Washington, I'm Basil John.
A Montgomery County native expected to make his major league debut for the Washington Nationals today. The Nats are calling up their #1 prospect, James Wood. Wood comes from Rockville, Maryland, and after being drafted by the Padres, he was sent to the Nationals as part of that trade that sent Juan Soto to San Diego, who, by the way, is now with the Yankees. And he's been crushing the ball in the minor leagues this year. Wood has 10 home runs in AAA so far this season. His new Nats teammates are excited about his debut.
How loud the ball came off his bat, probably that, and then just overall how professional he is. It was really quick. I got to get him home real quick, real brief stint. But obviously there's a ton to be excited about, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of his work translate at this level.